You're listening to an audio recording of an article written by Alison Richards, the food safety girl, originally published in the Jamaica Observer. The title of this article is Dirty Calls: The Food Safety Risks Hiding on Your Smartphone. This article explores how smartphones, though essential in modern kitchens, can become hidden sources of foodborne contamination and offers practical hygiene tips to help both home cooks and food service professionals reduce the risk. Smartphones have become a daily necessity, used to navigate, communicate, entertain, and assist in cooking. From following online recipes to setting timers and watching tutorial videos, many home cooks rely heavily on their phones in the kitchen. But while they help with convenience, they also bring an unexpected and often overlooked risk: the spread of harmful bacteria that can threaten food safety. In the rush to prepare meals, people frequently touch their phones in between handling raw meats, chopping vegetables, or seasoning dishes. Whether checking ingredients, scrolling through a cooking blog, or pausing a video tutorial, the back and forth between phone and food can lead to microbial contamination. The phone, often resting on the same counter used for food preparation, picks up germs from hands and surfaces only to transfer them back during the next swipe or tap. Adding to the concern, smartphones go everywhere: into bathrooms, gyms, restaurants, public transport, and workplaces. With each location, they accumulate a mix of bacteria and viruses. Once brought into the kitchen, these invisible microbes can easily be transferred to hands, utensils, and ultimately the food we eat. Common scenarios that pose risks: following online recipes. Users often tap their screens with flour or oil-covered fingers, then go right back to cooking without washing their hands. Watching cooking videos. Phones are propped up or held mid-prep, sometimes paused, and resumed repeatedly with hands that have been in contact with raw ingredients. Setting timers or answering calls. Interruptions while cooking often lead to people handling their phones without considering hygiene. Food photography and social media sharing. Snapping a photo of a dish just before serving is popular, but not if the phone is contaminated. Phone handling in food service establishments. In commercial kitchens and food handling facilities, the presence of personal mobile devices poses a more serious public health concern. Taking food orders via calls while serving meals is also a major risk. Food safety regulations in many jurisdictions already discourage or prohibit the use of cell phones in production areas, and for good reason. Phones should never be carried in apron pockets, back pockets, or placed on prep surfaces during active food production. Doing so introduces the risk of cross-contamination between the phone and food, equipment, or packaging. Even when not actively in use, phones in pockets with contact with money or otherwise can harbor bacteria that transfer through contact with clothing and aprons. Best practices for professional food handlers. Store phones in designated lockers or staff areas away from food prep and storage zones. Wash hands after handling personal items, including phones, keys, and wallets. Avoid using phones during shifts unless during approved breaks in designated areas. Follow workplace hygiene policies, such as audits or inspections related to personal item storage. Failure to follow these guidelines not only risks consumer health, but may also result in regulatory violations, damage to the business's reputation, or foodborne illness outbreaks. How to minimize the risk. Here are some simple yet effective ways to keep your cooking space safe while still enjoying the convenience of a smartphone. Clean your phone daily. Use disinfectant wipes or a soft cloth with 70% isopropyl alcohol to clean your phone. Regular cleaning limits bacteria buildup. Use a stand or mount. Keep your phone off counters by placing it on a dedicated stand. This reduces surface contamination and makes hands-free use easier. Wash hands frequently. Always wash your hands before and after using your phone in the kitchen. Make it a habit as routine as washing produce. Use voice controls or stylus pens. Utilize voice assistants like Siri or Google Assistant to set timers, read steps aloud, or call up information without direct contact. A stylus can also limit touch points. Create a kitchen hygiene routine. Just like you would sanitize cutting boards and sponges, include your phone in your daily kitchen cleaning checklist. As our dependence on smartphones grows, so does the need for awareness around their role in household hygiene. Recognizing phones as a potential vectors for germs is the first step toward safer cooking practices. With a few mindful habits, you can enjoy the benefits of technology without compromising food safety. To learn more about food safety in Jamaica, follow the Food Safety Girl on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, and YouTube.